everyone. Woohoo! Pleasant good evening. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday evening. I can see Dominica like foolishness. Dominica, the look on your face. Just say you guilty. I just saying.
Always.
All right. So tonight, of course, is Let's Just Be Honest with Paradise Abaco, Houston North, Dominica, and Stanya O. And I think
Shoni should be coming shortly.
She's gonna join us.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been a hell of a week. I don't know about y'all. I mean, like, what y'all week been like?
It's still going.
Hard work. We're getting hard.
Going. We have all kind of craziness happening. You know, these like people, the little children who 14 years old still do. It's sad, man. All these stuff happening in this country.
14-year-old doing what?
Fighting.
Stabbing
and fighting, and the young men, 14 years old.
Are we talking about the stabbing at the school?
Yes.
But to be honest, did that just start happening, or that been happening for a little while now?
It's been happening, but it's like more frequent, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not surprised at anything that happens now, because when you got the principal and the teachers fighting, I don't expect nothing better from the kids, and the principal and the teachers, they're supposed to be setting an example.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I can't touch that one.
Yeah, I can't touch that either.
All right.
I want to touch it, but I can't touch it.
Why? What happened? When you're scared, you can do something.
They
know something that you
more
don't know?
information before I go in depth.
No, another thing that what we was discussing is the domes in Abaco. They're just quick. What's happening around the country? What do you have views on that, Stanya? You have any views on that?
You talking about with the mold?
Yeah, the mold.
Okay, I don't have. Okay, y'all could beat me up for this, but that's all right. Honestly, I try to limit what I watch on the news because it's just too much negative energy. Now, I mean, I have some understanding about the mold situation, like a little halfway, but I can't totally speak on that because I haven't read the entire story. I can't be reading all them things.
Well,
if I watch the news all day, every day, no.
I agree. You should limit what you allow come in, but the gist of it. I get the echo. The gist of it is the domes were broken down, and they gave the people a stipend of $4,000, and people are complaining and said $4,000 is not enough. And where are you going to find?
What you had before?
Don't calm down, calm your nerves. They said $4,000 is not enough. See, most of the people who commenting, they live in Nassau. They don't know what's happening on the ground in Abaco. I'm from Abaco, and I'm telling you, there's not even if I want to go home now, there's not enough living accommodations for me who coming to pay. There's not enough housing in Abaco.
Right.
And then $4,000 just to rent. You don't have. It's not sufficient. Is what I'm saying. A lot of these people are not working yet. And lastly, people are saying, "Why you quick to break that dome thing?" They said, if you talk about domes and mold, they say right in these government offices they have mold. You don't see them breaking.
Yeah, agree.
They don't see them breaking down. They don't break down the government offices. What they do is they come in there with mold remediation or someone to clean up the mold. They saying if there was mold. Those domes are made of fiberglass. You could just clean them up. You could, you don't have to break them down because after the taxpayers spent $7 million or a lot of money for them. And lastly, the last point, why break down something?
Why was it broken down?
Hold on. Lastly, why break down those buildings when you don't have or identify whether you can put those people? All the PLP cronies saying, "Oh, they can build 300 homes." Wouldn't it make more sense to build the homes first and then relocate?
Last point? With the money, but they spend it for the domes. Yeah.
No. The domes that doesn't finish. The money then purchased for the domes. That then over. We ain't worrying about that. You can't take the money back. That someone got that money.
But couldn't they have found something else to do with the domes rather than breaking them down?
And so the last piece is they saying you're quick to get right in the domes and get rid of the behemoths, but yet you have shanty towns building back up like that in Abaco.
That's a good point. But my thing is this. What I would have done from a short-term quick fix paradise, find out how much is it to renovate the domes. let's just say they say it's $5,000 or $10,000 to renovate the domes from a short-term perspective, I would have invested that money in renovating the domes until such time. In addition to that, it's been say again.
The people in the domes, they don't have to renovate them. They in the domes.
Where the domes?
No, I'm talking about from the mold. I'm talking about from the mold and the fungus and all of that. It's better to renovate it than to break it down, eh?
No, I agree.
Look, I worked at the Ministry of Education. I left the Ministry of Education from 2014. Before years being in the building, they had mold. I left with the mold.
But still have mold.
Yeah, but you wasn't living there.
No, hold on.
No place else to go.
No, hold on. See, I don't know how you all know how media go. That's a talking point that was crafted to justify why they doing what they doing. Because if they wanted to fix the mold, they could have fixed it. I hear feedback.
Yeah, but Paradise, here's the thing. We also have to put some of the individuals who are experiencing what they're experiencing in Abaca, right? They also have to put some of the blame partially on themselves. I mean, it's been 3 years now. Hold on. Let me finish my point. It's been 3 years now. Governments are supposed to give people a hand up, more or less a hand out. You understand? You're responsible for your safety and your well-being. You're responsible for your
hold on. See, this
I don't agree with that. I don't totally agree.
No, but it's been 3 years.
Hold on.
So let's just say 10 years past.
How many of those persons are currently working? Some of them still working, jobs in Abaco like that.
But you could create your own job.
See, this is what happens.
You don't have that sustainability to do that.
This is what happens when people who live on the different islands and listen, you talk to anybody. Hold on, but listen. Did you talk to anybody on the ground in Abaco? What's happening? Or you just getting feedback? And go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I've spoken to people in Abaco because I'm a customs officer. So I have fellow customs officers over there who had houses and who had homes over there, and some of them relocated to Nassau, but some of them stayed and ride it out. Now they have jobs; they're employed by government. But they said to me, right, that friends and family members over there, they managed to it's been 3 years. Some of them relocated to Nassau. Some of them created their own job, whether it be selling water, selling this, selling that. And, they found another apartment or they fixed up their place if their place wasn't so badly damaged and they just moved on. And some of them never take a dime or a dollar from the government. What I'm saying to you is at some point in time, at one moment in time, the government can't do everything. The government can't be there forever. Let's just say 5 years pass and 10 years pass. You can still be saying the government. At what point in time do you
so what exactly was the point of the government coming in once they had given them these domes? What was the point of them now breaking it down? But still, if they were not equipped to move into something else, how is it that you want to go ahead and take it away from them?
If I give you rent for 3 years,
they wasn't giving them rent for what you talking about, bro?
How much they were paying? How much they were spending on the dome?
Why don't you listen? I'm saying they giving them a stipend after they broke it down of $4,000. Hold on, but I'm saying that wasn't an ongoing thing. After they broke them down, the persons who didn't have no place, they gave them $4,000. I'm telling you, first and last month rent is almost $2,000. And how if you ain't really working like that, you just getting back on your feet. Remember, after the hurricane, you also had the pandemic as well. That's bills upon bills. See,
okay, fine. But what I'm saying to you, it's been 3 years.
Listen,
hold on. What you've been doing in the 3 years since the pandemic?
Hold on. My last point is, see, I know people in Nassau don't know, but psychologically, some of these people ain't back mentally yet. After watching your family and friends get decapitated, people losing their children in front of them, y'all just go sit right there and say, "Oh, you got back on your feet." Only you saying that because you didn't witness people get pulled from one. I had. So
you don't think nobody in Abaco recovered and doing better and then rebuild their place?
Anyhow, what I'm saying is mental health is. Have you ever saw your child get pulled from you, calling you daddy, and the wind was so strong they get yuck with your hands? You watch your child get pulled away. You have
no, because I don't have no kids. No, because I don't have no kids. No.
So what I'm saying is, if you have a child, anyone else who have a child here, could you imagine your child in your hands saying, "Mommy, don't let me go, mommy," and you hold him with all your might, and you couldn't do nothing. The breeze just take your child and you watch them go. You think you could just automatically just say, "Oh, 3 years, you should be jump on your feet now."
No,
it's not as easy as you think it is.
It's easier said than done.
Okay.
It's easy for people who just sit here who got a job to go to every day and say, "Hey, get on your feet." Some people they don't work for government. Some people was renting, they didn't have a house. So if you didn't have a house to even say to reconstruct or build, what do you do when the place that you just renting gone? What do you do?
Some of those persons are still homeless.
I telling you, people living in their cars right now in Abaco is what I'm saying. So it's easy for us to sit here because we have. Anyway, let's move on because it pisses me off when people sit here in their comfortable home and say, "Hey, let's go on your feet." When half of the people don't know the devastation that happened. Abaco and a lot of places in Abaco still look like hurricanes still there. It ain't changed. And anyway, okay, moving right along.
Paradise Abaco. Boy, you scared passionate today?
No, because I tell you, I talk to people now who still suffer, who mentally ain't still in there. My brother lost 2 of his kids. My niece 1 117. He ain't back normal, bro. He ain't what you all think it is. It's easy for us to say, yeah, get on back on your feet, go, bro.
Well,
all right. My first question for the night. I had a question that was sent to me that I wanted me to ask. Here's the question. I'm going straight to a member of the group that sent this to me because it's 8:17 now. A member of the group wanted me to ask this question. He said, "Listen now, I want you all to listen. Before I spend any more money, is there a course of action I can take? If me and my girlfriend agreed to get married after she came back from school, the agreement..." Okay, let me read that again. Hold on, Shawnee coming in right now.
Now, let me take this time to back.
All right, let me just start over because Shawnee just joined us. Okay, this was sent to me from a member of the group, and he wanted me to ask this question to the panel and to get some feedback on what he should do. He said, before I send any more money, he wanted to know before he sent any more money to this girl. Here's the situation. Is there any course of action I can take? Me and my girlfriend agreed to get married after she came back from school. The agreement was when she graduated, we would get married. We're currently engaged. We got engaged before she left school. He said he sacrificed what he did without even taking out a loan to help put my girlfriend through school because like I said, the plan was for us to get married. After she finished school, then I would go back to school to complete my bachelor's degree. I already have my associates. Now that she only has a few months before she graduates, she is saying she has grown apart from me and that we should be friends, running on with all type of BS, talking about she loves me, but she is confused right now that she needs a break from me. My question is there any way I can get my money back from all those years of paying tuition? I can show where I'm spending the money. I have all the receipts and records. Please help. I am hurt and confused. She is still in London at this time.
This is an easy one. No. You're a fool. No. You deserve what you get.
To the fool.
Yeah, you deserve what you get.
Y'all being a little rough on the brother. Okay.
Wow, how be being rough?
Hold on. He's actually.
Go on.
No, he's actually he wants some feedback. He ain't nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lost cause. Simple. Move on. That's a lost cause.
What'd you say, Sanya?
Well, I mean, tell him we'll go consult a lawyer, even though I'm the answer is probably going to be no.
To waste more money.
But this is a life lesson. No, I mean, it's a life lesson for starters. Put yourself first.
Thank you.
Put yourself first.
Thank you.
Why are you giving those kind of options to a girlfriend?
You're not going to lose if you put yourself
engaged. He engaged with her. They got engaged before she. So that's like
engaged don't count.
Married.
I don't count them neither.
An engagement is just a promise.
Right.
Thank you.
That ain't mean I coming back home and I can still want you.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
He's a conk then.
A big one.
Yeah, a big one.
It's not a conk. I don't like that. I ain't like that man.
You take out a loan. You take out a loan to pay for a girlfriend to finish school when you ain't finished school yet.
With the woman that he cared about. I don't think he was a count.
Stanya.
He was a good man. That's what he was. He was a good man.
Stop encouraging foolishness. You take out a loan to help your girlfriend finish school, not yourself. Now, right. if he had said to me, I took out a loan to help my daughter finish school, I would have no problem with that. If he said to me, I took out a loan to help my wife, I ain't got no problem with that. A fiance, a girlfriend.
I ain't saying the brother, right? I say I wouldn't necessarily call him a conk. All I'm saying.
Okay, he's a fool. Okay, he's a fool.
What you need to do, cut your losses, move on. I know you're hurt, but this is a life lesson, and the life lesson is to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Put yourself first. Take care of yourself first. And that way, if you want to help someone in the future, then you'll be in a better position.
Exactly.
But you're not going to lose putting yourself first. And I think as a society, we kind of been trained and brainwashed, to take care of and to do and all this little thing. So I'm just saying that, I wouldn't call him a conk necessarily. I just would say this is a life lesson. And he just needs to learn from this.
People are saying, people are watching, hold on. The people are watching on Facebook saying, Cohen Fox said, I feel bad for him, but unfortunately he paid a lot for a lesson. They saying that the money go on. Everybody's saying in the comments.
Go on.
Yeah,
that's a done deal. She can name a first child after him.
They saying that the money go on. So that's a wrap. Okay. All right. So to the member that sent me this, pretty much the consensus is I went over. Let this be a lesson. I know it's a bitter pill because you worked. He confided that he worked hard. He worked double jobs. See, it was a summary of what he really went on and said. He said a whole lot more. How he sacrificed, how he did without to put his.
He should have waited until he was married to do that.
But I think she used him. I think she.
Yeah, but one could use you if you don't put yourself in a position to get used. He agreed to do that. Stop saying, Pare. Listen, guys. Stop saying that woman is used, man. Woman only could do what a man allow him to do. He took the initiative and he agreed to do that for her. Okay? Woman can't use no man. Okay?
No, but hold on. To be fair, there was in a committed relationship, at least on his side, and that's what happened. It wasn't that it was his fiance. It wasn't. Listen,
if you have to put yourself in debt to please somebody, that right there in itself should supposed to tell an intelligent person something that person ain't the right one for you. Okay?
Well, not only that, but not even that the person isn't the right one, but you have some little issues you need to look at yourself.
Exactly. I don't agree with it. I like Stanya say, you need to look at reevaluate yourself because, bro, I don't know what people say, don't cut off your nose to spoil your face. That's all you probably wouldn't know what that is. Okay, moving on to my next question. Here's my next question. All right. This is for the ladies, all the women who got girlfriends or girlfriends or whatever. Even here's the question: can married women and even girlfriends learn lessons from sweethearts or side pieces on how to keep their man happy and satisfied? And do women cause their men to cheat? Once again, here's the question. This was from a woman of the night. What's a woman of the night? This is from a woman who is a sweetheart, or in American term, a side piece. And so she deems it important, and she said she could teach married women how to keep them unhappy. So here's the question: can married women and girlfriends learn lessons from sweethearts or side pieces on how to keep their men happy and satisfied? And do women cause men to cheat?
It's the chicken and rice. I call it.
Well, well, the thing is,
close my door, please.
Yeah, but the man's still married though. He still ain't want to really be with you. So I know. I mean, I just saying. I mean, you can learn from anybody really, but the man. I mean, he's still married though. I mean.
Yeah, but she was saying no. She didn't. But she's saying sweethearts could teach married women how to keep the man satisfied. Would you agree with that?
Johnny, I
Dominica Castaño, okay, she's
sorry. Repeat the question, please.
Here's the question one more time, and this was Stanya too. Here's the question one more time. The question is, can married women and girlfriends learn lessons from sweethearts or side pieces on how to keep their men happy and satisfied? And do women cause their men to cheat, to step out? Do women cause them husbands or boyfriends to step out and cheat? Can a sweetheart or side piece teach married women or girlfriends how to treat or keep their man happy and satisfied? Go ahead, Dominica.
I don't know if I want to answer this question, but
Don't be scared now.
I'm scared. It's just that I could speak from, I guess, that
okay, yeah.
point of view.
You would like to hear from it. That's ideal. Tell us on the sweetheart.
In all honesty, I don't think a sweetheart could teach the wife anything.
Wow.
It's either you. At some point, we all have to understand a man either wants to be kept or he's going to go and do whatever he wants to do regardless. It doesn't matter what the wife does. It doesn't matter what the sweetheart does. If this man do not want to be there, or even if he want to be there and he just feel an itch and he needs to get it from someplace else, he's going to do that. There's nothing that you as an individual can do to stop him if that's what he wants to do. That has to be within him. That has to be something that he wants to do. He has to want to say, you know what, I married this woman because I love her and I want to be faithful to her one. A sweetheart coming along.
Well, the sweetheart and the wife play two different roles too now. I mean,
it does. And it shouldn't be that way.
Let me hear what Shawnee have to say.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I agree with Stanya with anybody could teach you, you could learn from everybody, right? But when you talk about sweetheart teaching the wife, what is she teaching? Sexual content? Like that's the only thing that she's going to teach on how to keep this man?
And even that she can't teach you because it's either you.
No, well, we don't. She might be teaching how to be. Listening there opposed to Nike. I don't know. I mean,
she can teach
live talking crap.
She can teach sex, but she cannot teach the entirety of what the husband needs. She only have a part of it.
A woman gonna teach me sex.
And that's the part that I want to make up, because if you have good sex because you have a good nature, you can't teach nobody how to have that.
Okay, let me say.
It goes right back to what I'm saying. Sweetheart can't teach the wife anything.
Why not?
Good sex, you could have good
the wife
sex.
certain things.
Okay, but Johnny, let me
it doesn't encompass everything the husband may want to.
That's what I say. You could have good sex, and that's it. You could have nothing else with this person. I saw everybody on this live that had good sex with someone, but outside of that, see Johnny smiling. But outside of that, ain't nothing else there. I mean, you slam it like a door, then what?
Yeah, but men don't.
That's why a lot of relationships don't last, because it's only based on sex.
No. Men cheat for any number of reasons. Okay, let me school y'all. Let me school them, Johnny. Men, okay. Let's just say I marry you, Stanya, at 120 pounds, and you blow up to 200 pounds. Okay. I don't find you physically attractive no more. So I ain't cheating on you just from a sexual standpoint. I cheating on you because I don't find you physically stimulating anymore. Second of all, if I come home, I come home to a hot meal. I come home, my house clean. I come home and everything in place and fine. But if I come home and you just arguing and bickering and you talking foolishness around my head all the time, and I don't have no peace, any number of things. So if any number of things that men cheat, but the sweetheart may be my peace.
And that's it. You want to help someone, we can hear some feedback from somebody.
I hear the feedback. But the sweetheart may be my peace.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
right?
we need.
Okay, I agree with you, right? And personally, I believe that, right, if this is a problem, the weight gain or whatever, or the arguing or whatever, then CYC over there, go. Because guess what? You getting the sweetheart ain't gonna make this the problem still there.
But why get a sweetheart? Why not work with me to try to bring my weight down? Why not us go and work out together?
As we said last week or week before last, some people are lazy. Some people are content with being in the state that they're in. Okay? We
Just
talked about this before.
if the person you with is not fulfilling you, or the person you didn't marry this person, she put on weight or what have you, then you have the option to go. Leave.
No, men don't think like that. Hold on, Shawnee. Hold on, Shawnee. Let me just tell Stanley this. Men don't think like that. See, when we thinking about leaving and divorcing, especially from a marriage, we looking at how much money we gotta pay you. We looking at what we can lose. You understand? You ever had a saying, and I'm speaking to paradise. You ever had a saying, it's cheaper to keep her, so it's cheaper I keep you because it costs too much for me to divorce you. That's how intelligent men think.
And then what happens when she catch you, and then this thing blow up, and then it just keep building and building and building. Man, that's part of the problem.
But that happening every day. That happening every day, society. Our pastime is keeping sweetheart.
You still off. But okay. So for the most part, our marriage is working. No, so go divorce. Go get
some of them working. Some of them working, but a lot of couples ain't sleeping in the same bed. A lot of them just can't afford to get divorced. That's why it's cheaper they just stay together.
What about then?
What?
Hold on, let me segue real quick to my next question. Are side chicks or sweethearts as important as wives in a marriage? Hold on, listen, don't do your eye. Listen, I'm asking this for a reason, because it was said that it keeps the spice sometimes, or sometimes it makes the man or husband appreciate what he got at home sometimes as well. So here's the question. Are side chicks or sweethearts as important as the wives in a marriage sometimes?
To me, a side kick or a sweetheart, you want okay? Let the woman go first then.
I want to say something. I want to say something.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
I'm disgusted by this sweetheart talk, and not. I don't mind the conversation, but the idea of sweetheartism. And you brought up a great example recently with the gaining weight. I'm just coming out of a hospital, right? And I see true love by that bedside every day. I'm talking about the woman have her hair shaved, may have a hole in her throat, looking deathly ill, and the husband sleeping by her hand and foot every night. So I don't know if someone who can cheat her, sweetheart, and all of this, I don't know if they ever encompassed real love.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this too. And I agree with Shawnee. As y'all know, Lord, I like talking about family business.
That's scary.
Okay, with my mom being ill right now, to see my stepfather interact with my mom and kissing her and loving her in the state that she's in, hi, hello. So, which brings us to the point: who this man is? Who people dating? Who is this?
Say what you say just now. You say, but it ain't what.
Okay, Shawnee is saying that. Okay. You're saying with the weight gain or what have you. So she's saying that as a nurse, she sees where these people are gravely ill. They look a hot mess. They ain't got no hair on their head. They next to skin and bones. But she's seeing the husbands who are still there with them, sleep in the same bed with them, kiss them.
Nonsense. Let me tell you why. People, it's not what you see. It's what you don't see. People put on a show and pretend.
No. You just have an image of love.
But how you know the man ain't go home? How you know the man ain't going home to see that?
I know it, and I've seen it over and over. I think it's a cultural thing. I really think, because I tell you, when I come over here and I work over here, my mouth is dropped. I don't even see that when I used to work.
Johnny, is this a young couple you're referring to?
Huh?
Young or old couple?
Young and old. I had a young woman. She was like 40 something in the 50s, and her husband would leave to work. He said, "Take care of my baby." The baby in the bed, I say skin and bone, and he kissed on the mouth. I mean, love. I've seen love at the hospital bed. So when somebody say you put on weight and you gain up, that you do it, I say, Jesus, that's what they leave you for. I'm talking about.
But Sonny, that could be an act.
They still kiss it.
That could be an act.
Okay, it might be so. But then you gotta go.
That's true love. True love does exist. I think when you get to sweetheart in, you only have superficial love.
So hold on. We explain away from what the question was. The question is, no one really answered this question. Are side chicks or sweethearts as important as wives in a marriage?
No.
because a sweetheart or a side piece don't count. They don't count. All that is just satisfaction or gratitude outside of your mouth. They don't count. They can't qualify to get in a court of law today or tomorrow if you die. They don't even recognize them. So that don't count. All that is a fling. All that is a one time or happiness. You understand? That don't count to me. That ain't important to me.
Dominica, would you like that?
No, I have no comment, darling.
Yeah, what's the next question?
Not on that topic.
The last question. The last question on this is, why do some women become sweethearts or side pieces? That's the last on the sweethearts topic.
That's an easy one.
Why do women become side pieces and sweethearts in the first place?
That's a question for the men.
Okay, we'll take it then, Houston.
But the number one obvious reason is for financial gain. That's the number one obvious reason.
That should be a question for the women too.
I agree. Nobody agree.
They ain't disagree with that.
Sonia, what do you fear? Why do some women become sweethearts or side pieces?
Yeah, one of it is financial. Yeah, I agree. Man.
Shawnee, what you think?
I see more people suffering with sweetheart and gaining from him in the Bahamian society. I think sometimes, the man may lie to them, and then when you have sex, that's a serious thing, because once you have sex now, you got a soul tie. You don't care if you have 10 wives, you don't feel that thing.
So you're saying that's slam?
Huh?
If the fella slamming that like a dog.
Yeah, and he tell you, I got three wives in Abaco. Well, you make the fourth. You ain't letting that go. That's how it happened, just like that.
So you could put yourself in a worse position as a sweetheart than you think sometimes.
You know how much woman sweetheart ain't even working? You know how much woman sweetheart ain't even working?
That's true. That is true.
But
so I would say money and sex.
Because Johnny, from my experience, woman don't like man for nothing these days. A woman ain't gonna be a sweetheart if she wasn't getting nothing out of the deal. Whether it be for money, whether it be because you have a big stick, she getting something out of the deal.
10-inch or more.
Yeah. but 9 out of 10 times, it's for financial gain. It's because a man doing something for her and it's beneficial for her.
I've known someone who was sweetheart and is married man, and he built an apartment.
That's a 1 out of 100. A 1 out of 100 situation. When you talk about sweetheart and rich man, not every girl gets that. That don't happen every time.
Yeah, but that can't happen every time.
Welcome, Cole and Fox, my boy. Hey, welcome.
Hey, Cole, what's going on, my Fox?
What's up? Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, man.
I guess he couldn't stay on social media.
No, you can stay on social media too long. You still finished.
Yeah, but let me respond to Shawnee. But most men aren't rich, so of course it can be a once every 100. Most men are average. Most men struggle and they live paycheck to paycheck.
That means when you say, "Oh, they're getting it for money," no, they're not, because you have to understand your colleagues don't. They don't have that money like that.
No, but Shawnee, if I can help a woman pay a light bill, if I can help, if a woman getting her light bill paid, which is $200 a month, or if a woman getting an additional $100 or $200 or $150, you think she can take that?
Yes.
That's more than what she had before.
I know. I on the rich man run. So good luck with you and your light bill.
Then you just say ain't much rich man.
Cohen, what do you feel about
I tell you, it's 1 in 100, and baby, I gotta be the one. I gotta make my way to the one.
Cohen, what do you feel about this?
What's the question? I was listening partly, but I was in between that and work. What's the question y'all answering?
The last question on this is, because we're ending this session, was the last question on this is why do women become side pieces or sweethearts? Why do women knowingly, well, sometimes they say they don't know, but knowingly become sweethearts or side chicks? Because even listen, here's the caveat. Even though I've heard this so much times in my group, they would say, well, when I went in there, I didn't know he wasn't married, but after a little couple of months, then I found out he was married, and I asked him, so why did you still stay after finding out he's married? Well, I fell in love. So your moral compass still a little kind of off, because now you know that he's married and you still stayed. So my question once again is, why do women become side pieces or sweethearts? Go ahead.
I honestly think, and it's amazing that you even say that, I have a Brewers group. We were just talking about this earlier today. Honestly, I think women just love being in competition with each other. To be honest, a lot of times when you see women, like it's almost like, let's say a girl inside a clique um, likes a guy, right? And her 5 or 6 friends think he's unattractive. More than likely, she's not. She's gonna lose attraction for him because every all the other women around her don't think he even look good. Don't think he worth the time. Nothing like that. It's almost like women want what other women want. You'll even hear guys who get married. The minute they get that ring on their finger, women start
That's it.
flocking
You are so
for
right.
some reason. I don't know why it's like that, but the only thing I could point to, a guy being married, it gives the impression of some type of stability. It also
Exactly.
gives the impression that other women want him. He's desirable. And
Yeah.
Right.
a lot of times, women end up signing up to be side chicks because they want that number one spot. They didn't want to stay there. They want
Mhm.
more than that, but they can settle for whatever they could get right then until they
That's what
can
I'm saying.
usurp that first spot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Financial gain is what
fine.
you said. Financial gain.
Not only financial, but
But that's
it's
the number
more
one.
so
That's the number
where
one spot.
they could brag. It's almost like an ego thing too. I take her on. She ain't better
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah, but you know,
That's a
woman.
part of it too.
But
But the
you know,
question,
woman can brag
I know
about
we
taking
want
no
that.
broke man.
hold on,
They
there's a
brag about taking a high value man.
Yusuf, we get the comment from Facebook who's viewing it. They said Natasha Cooper
You
said
ready to switch this topic, yeah?
Natasha Cooper said things. Natasha Cooper said things most do
Yeah,
because they're being kept and being well treated, being treated well. That's why.
Natasha Cooper is a smart lady.
All right, moving on to
Yeah,
my
sometimes that's a part of it.
moving on to this because look at the women are getting they don't like this. They don't like this.
But then you could ask them too though, because I sure each one of these women inside here, they don't trust or they don't have a lot of women around them that they actually trust. I don't know one woman who holds other women accountable, and they have a plethora of friends. You can't because women cannot take that. If
Listen,
you're a real woman and you actually speak your mind and tell your friends, hey, you're doing BS, you're not gonna have a lot of friends. They can
no.
always want to switch on you.
Listen,
Like, and I don't know why women don't be real.
I don't have to ask these women. Most women will tell you they prefer men friends.
They know better than that, bro.
Yeah, they don't really want women friends because they know they don't trust themselves. And that's my 2 cents on that. Dominic, you're laughing, but how many?
I have no comment on this subject.
No, how much female friends do you have
None.
right now that you could?
Absolutely
Why,
none.
why
They're in
is
the
that?
grave. They are in the grave.
And you won't have no other friends who you could really trust at that
No,
point.
sir. No, I'm
But
an introvert. So no.
even being an introvert, everybody needs
You,
someone. So even
No.
with that, there's a
I'm good.
reason why
I'm
you
good.
don't have female friends.
hold on,
No,
let me ask Sanya. See Sanya, hold on. See Sanya, let me catch Sanya. Come here, Sanya.
Hey, boo
Sanya, how many male friends versus female friends you have? You have more female friends or more male friends?
boo. You have more. Let me think.
Sanya, remember I know you, so remember I know you.
Honestly, I would say
What? Don't
no.
cap.
I would say split down the middle. No, I'm serious. Okay, yeah, because I would say split down the middle. Now, my male friends and my female friends, they have different roles and purpose in my life too.
Mm.
They serve a different purpose.
Hold on.
So
Going back to my Facebook, Claudia Henry said some side chicks were once mean chicks. They can't let go and they let the man they in love with tell them a bunch of crap.
Yeah, that's also true.
yeah.
That's a part of it as well.
Let me segue to my next because let me leave that alone.
Thank you, Jesus. Let's move on. Thanks.
Yes,
So you want to
please.
move on past from these questions now.
No, but all right. Here's the question. There's another question that was asked. Some women would have a child with their boyfriend, but would not marry that man because they say that they're not marriage material, or not, or the marriage, or they're not ready for a marriage, but would have a whole child with that person. So that leads me to ask this question: is marriage more important than bringing a child into this world?
What the hell? You
Answer
see
that for
what
me,
I-
Cole.
Where these questions come
know?
from, man?
Excuse me. I'm gonna have to leave. Shawnee and Dominica, y'all are gonna have to hold it down.
You got 15 minutes. I get you 15 more minutes.
Let me look at you like you short, but you are. I
She says she have a date. She's going on a date. Don't hate.
I hate because I ain't get no date.
There you go.
Exactly.
Tanya, you supposed to be my girl, you know. Anyhow, have a good time.
Love you because you're decent. But
Let me
okay,
know.
what this question is now?
Here's
Okay,
the
what?
question. Here's the question.
Okay.
Answer this one. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, you said, okay, why did you why you had the baby, but you don't want to marry the man?
No. Yeah.
Pretty much. Because you realize, okay, after the fact, now you done spend time, you realize that, okay, this isn't the thing for you, and then you move on.
Yeah,
No,
good
but
point.
what I'm saying is you have women having not more than sometimes 2 kids with the same dude, but wouldn't marry him because he said he's not
But
marriage material.
hold on now. You sure this man even asked them to get married?
Thank you. Thank you. He have to want to marry her.
Yeah, but my point is why you having kids with this dude then?
Yeah, that ain't a good look.
Well, I mean, as women, we gotta
Because
take
women don't like to let go, especially after we have children with these men, these no good men. We don't like to let go. We hold on.
Be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're saying.
Sam,
Be careful.
Sam,
There's no such thing as a no good man without a no good woman.
I
You
stand
made out with him
corrected.
twice.
I stand corrected. Some of these
Okay.
no good men.
There you
But
go.
as women, once we're invested into a relationship and we have 2-3 children, where are we going?
No. Sometimes, let me be honest. Sometimes the woman think that's the best she could do.
Where are we going?
No, but what I'm
Where
saying,
they going?
Cord, let me ask you for another man. Why do some women would have a child with a guy, but not, and then say he's not marriage material, then go and have another child with the same dude, but then say I want to marry him because they look at marriage as an important thing and they don't want to get divorced, but yet you haven't bringing kids into the world. So
This
it's
question
like
don't make sense though.
no, but it's
That
happening.
question makes sense.
Any of these questions
The question
make
makes
sense
sense.
tonight?
You know why the question don't make sense? Because I don't see any woman having a child with a man with and if he was to ask her to marry him, she won't say, I don't want to marry you because you're in marriage material. So why am I going having a baby with you?
But no, but
It happens every day. Happens every day though.
It happens, but still, like I said before, women hold on, hoping that marriage question will come, and sometimes it don't ever come.
Okay, because he don't want to marry you. You probably might don't
There
see
you
you as
go.
marriage material.
So it ain't the woman. It's not the woman. It's the man.
No, it is the woman. It is the woman. Because you agree to open up your leg and have a baby with him.
Yeah, but I made that by myself.
But you gotta say, marry me first, and let's have a baby.
Go on. You have a point.
That's how it go.
Yeah,
What are your views on this right quick?
Yeah, I think in a lot of cases, women can protect themselves by
Men can protect themselves as well.
No. See, the reason why I say men. Okay, we know we have double standards on both sides, right? What the basis of double standards are? If our consequences aren't the same, we aren't judged the same. Which is why I'll use extreme use with this too, just to get the point across. A woman could mess with other women. Had a time when she was a lesbian all through college, date multiple women and stuff like that. Once men find her attractive, most men will still date her. Her messing with other women won't change anything. Yeah, let a man say, hey, I used to suck dick before. Ain't none of y'all messing with him. That's a double standard. So you can't even, ain't no experimenting, ain't no nothing like that. That man, you might still stay messing with men, right?
Right.
And when you come to having kids, you both conceive that kid together, but women have to carry the kid, which means one, you're the one who has 9 months of your life that are dedicated to carrying another being inside you, right? Two, it's easier for women to catch STIs and STDs than it is for men. So when you have more consequences, you have to be the one that's more aware and better protecting yourself and guaranteeing, hey, I have the most, how I can say, secure situation that I could possibly be in. And men only do what women allow them to do, If this man really like you and he wants to be with you, you telling him, hey, we ain't having no children, we ain't doing none of that until you actually commit to me. You will have more men actually committing to women, to be honest. Now, this is not freedom from the stupidness that men do as well, but it'll make it easier on women if they actually put their foot down and say, hey, I ain't tolerating that. You know what I mean? So it takes both sides.
Hold on. Yusuf, 1 second. I just want to get chime in with the people on the Facebook are saying. We have KD said because they feel they could change the man.
There you
And
go.
Claudia
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Claudia Henry said they were not playing for prizes. They were just having sex, end up pregnant, and didn't want to get an abortion. Then
That's good. That's another point too.
then the men show their true colors and yet realize I rather be single. I rather be a single mother than a disaster of a marriage. And Katie also said, all I can say is deadbeat men gotta do something, gotta be doing something right because a lot of women continue to get pregnant by the same type of guy.
Exactly. That's another
And
thing.
then they turn around and say he ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
This is
See,
the
something
thing.
wrong. Something wrong.
Marriage and parenthood is two different things. I don't
Right.
think if we understand that. I'm meeting young men nowadays who just want a child. They don't want anything to do with a marriage. They don't want anything to do with a relationship. They just want a child because that's where they are in their life. They want a child. And I feel as if, as a woman, if I want a child, if my biological clock starts ticking and I say, you know what, I want to have me one little baby,
Yeah.
I go and looking for the man.
You would go half on the baby like R. Kelly, go half on the baby.
No, she is settled. In most cases, the woman is settled.
No, I don't have to settle. And
But at the end-
it all depends on the quality of life that you did is
But at
good
the end
enough
of the
for
day,
you.
at the end of the day, it's not fair to the child though. You bring it into this
It
world.
is very fair to the child. The child needs love, and the child is going to have it. I'm unmarried. My son, he has a dad, very loving man, and I always tell him if I had half the sense I have now, I would have had two more with him, because he was a good dad. Horrible man, like lover, no marriage type of situation, and I don't think he wants that. But he was a great dad.
Is that a contradiction, Del Paradise?
I think
Huh?
Is that a contradiction, what she said? Huh? Because isn't the two supposed to be intertwined?
Who two supposed to be intertwined?
No, I mean, you said he was a great dad, but a horrible man.
I'm not even a horrible man, but it's not what I would prefer for someone who I would commit with, because we're great friends. We are great
Okay.
friends.
Hold on.
But
Mhm.
it just depends on what someone wants. I mean, this is 2022. This is not the 60s. So if I want children, that's what I want. And I
That's
can
not-
have that in the absence of.
That's a little bit. It seems a little bit selfish, but
It
listen,
is.
listen.
You live in a world where gay men could say, "Hey, I want children." They have
That
children.
don't make it right, bro. That don't make
So
that.
why-
Make it right.
Why
That
can't
don't
I
make-
have a child if I want a child? What's
Anyhow,
up with me?
listen. Let me get this other question in before she go to her lovely date. Do you think your partner's past body count matters in dating? In 2022, do you think your listen? I see you're scraping up your face. In 2022,
Jesus.
do you think your partner's past body count matters in dating? You said
No.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Go ahead, Bob.
It matters to me. To be
It
It
honest.
matters to men. Only men.
Yeah, and
Only
because
men.
it
No, it
matters to
matters to
men,
you too.
it shouldn't matter because if it mattered to women, then men would be more careful about it too. But it doesn't matter to women as much. That's why that double standard is there. Like I said, once the consequences are not the same, there will be a double standard. So women are going to still accept a guy who has experience versus a
So,
woman who
so
has
in other
experience.
words, I should turn away every potential guy I should turn them away because they have slept with 20, 30, 40 different women. That's what you're saying?
I'm saying
I'm
if
trying to be modest.
no, I'm saying if women in general had a problem with men sleeping around, men would not sleep around as much because they know a consequence of it is if I find a woman I want, she may not like me because of my body count. It's the same thing that
But that
women
ain't
have
to
to
stop
go
men
through.
from sleeping around.
If
Yeah,
it
but
were
in this
limited, you would be
day-
more responsible.
in
You
this
honestly would
day
be
and
more
age-
responsible.
In this day and age, if that was an issue, I would have to go look for a child in kindergarten,
No, it's the
primary
issue.
school.
It's
Not
an issue
really,
for
you know.
men. It's an issue for men. Listen,
Yeah,
Right.
it's-
Okay, but
Because
y'all are saying
I would not marry a woman who have 100 different sexual partners. I just can't do that.
Well, how
Who
you
are
gonna know?
Huh? These men be soft. These men
But
be
Ray,
soft.
trust me. In our group,
Your name is
if any one of
Goran.
my boys, if any one of my
Yeah, your
boys
name
actually
is
start
Goran.
dating
But
a
I didn't
girl,
deal with that.
we send their picture inside our group. Any of y'all know this girl or been with this girl.
Bunch of cap. Bunch of cap.
I'm very serious. I
Man,
wouldn't say all
talk.
What
conversation.
I'm
Them being
saying
with
is
that,
guys
them
are a
being
bunch
with
of
you.
cap. They don't be knowing them girls.
So
What?
again,
No. I mean my brothers, and then girls is talk too much too, and some guys is talk. You can find out, especially in the Bahamas.
thank you. Yeah,
If you've been with enough people, people will know. I don't want to walk around and I go out and niggas laughing at me because every single one of them sleep with my girl. No, I can't. No man, that can't work like that.
and
So
then
here's
if you got 4 kids with 3 different men, that then tell you that should then tell me something
I
about
ain't
you.
interested.
here's the
Exactly.
question: if a body count don't matter, why do women be secretive about it? If it don't matter, if a man
Because we
asks
know
you,
it matters to y'all. You just said it. You
Because
don't
it
need
matters
to
to
so
know.
it does matter. So it does matter then.
It matters because, of
Yes,
course, a
yes.
woman doesn't want to be viewed as a hoe.
So essentially, it does matter. Is what I'm saying.
It matters to y'all, and it only matters because it matters to y'all.
I don't see why it should matter.
Boy,
I wish the
Okay,
conversation
so Monica, you want
the
community deck?
Dominica.
Sorry, Dominic, you want community deck? No, that's a no.
Sometimes they're the
Tanya,
best.
you want community deck? You want community deck? You
No.
don't want that.
what you want, community?
I asked him if they want
That's the
community
only
deck.
type in Nassau.
So the
Mr.
consensus.
That's what I say.
But that's a
Mr.
no.
Lawrence neighborhood.
That's the only thing you can get.
So the
boy,
general
That's the only
consensus.
type in Nassau, honey.
So the general consensus is body count does matter.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, I have to leave.
Stanya, have a good time. Let me know when you get back in,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
I'm gonna ask this gentleman if body count matter.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
Ask him that on the
if he
day.
if he telling the truth, he can say yes, it matters. If he telling the
Just
truth,
the point, say,
Only
Tanya.
the body matters. The body matters.
Just the
That's
point, say,
it.
Tanya.
No.
Oh, okay. Don't ask him that, man. That's a turn off. Because he can take your body going high.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. From a woman asks you that, you ready
Yeah.
for body count high.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
why you
But
ask me that?
although
Please,
he's
man,
probably
don't ask him
watching this,
you do
although
ask
he's
that.
probably watching, I'm gonna say, hon, did you watch the podcast? And the question was body count. You see how I changed my voice? And the body count, and that was a conversation. What do you think about that? So when you like foolishness too.
Oh
I then suspicious from you asking me that and you done change your voice.
Well, maybe he's not used to me having a big hard voice. Maybe when I'm there, I'm very gentle.
Mm.
That's the princess voice.
Nice and feminine. Nice and feminine.
Yes. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm sure he's watching. So guys, have a good night.
Good night.
You too. Enjoy yourself.
Good night.
Enjoy.
All right, Stanya. Text me when you get back in. All right.
Okay.
Here's a final. We have 2 more questions and we'll call it a night. And this is for everybody who is in a relationship and who was in a long
I
term
can leave
relationship.
now then.
No. Who was ever
Why?
in a relationship? Hold on. Who was ever in a relationship before? Here's the question, and I want you all to be honest. Can a relationship ever truly recover from cheating? It might vary from men and women. So I'll ask the men first. Fox, Cohen.
I think it can. I think it can.
Hold on. Just bring it close to home. Your woman who love right now, if she stepped out and she come up to you, I mean, she admit to you, say, listen, for whatever reason, she cheated. She cheated on you. And when you say, what, emotionally cheated? Say, no, we physically beat it bad, right? Can your relationship recover from that? Because men and women
honestly, like speaking of my relationship now,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I honestly can't say because I've been in a situation where we did try in a past relationship where I put it behind me. I think the hard part about it is normally if something like that happens, the person who got cheated on don't realize they have a job to do as well. Because if you all decide to stay together, that person has to try and gain your trust back and reassure you all the time, right?
I agree.
But it's also your job as the person who's taking them back to try your best to not keep throwing stuff in their face because it ain't gonna help the situation. You know what I mean? So
That's
sometimes
easy said
people
than done,
hold it.
That's easier said
Yeah,
than done.
it is way easier said than done. But if you keep doing that, you're slowly changing from the victim into the aggressor.
Bully.
Because now if this
Bully,
person
yeah.
actually showing you over and over and over again, hey, I trying to do this, I trying to do that, and they trying to win you back, you deciding to stay there but still have your foot on their throat, you're the one in the wrong now. if you know you couldn't deal with it, just leave
Yeah,
after a
especially.
while. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I
agree.
mean? So
I agree.
it
Okay,
is
That also
hard.
Fox,
cause
let me
them to
ask you
go out
something.
there and do it again.
Fox, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
What if you the type of guy, right, that had invested tens of thousands or even millions of dollars in these women? Let's say you buying a house, you buying an apartment, and you feel as if you invested too much in her, for you
Hmm.
to just walk away from her.
Boy,
Would it change the
I
dynamic
I
of the situation?
I know if I'll feel like that's too much to walk away because I can't get that back regardless.
That's true.
But it is hard. I ain't gonna lie. And until I hear a lot of people say, "Hey, once this person do this, I ain't. If they ever have me, I ain't doing it, bro." When you get in that situation, you don't know what
Exactly.
you can do.
That's true.
It's a
It's be
I'm gonna
different
different.
be
ball
honest.
game altogether.
Yeah, you could say whatever, but once you get in a situation where feelings involved, you see this person as someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. That hurt can be there, but you
But
just
trust.
wishing for the day where we could go
But
back to how it was. You
but
know
I
what
it's
I
don't think
trust.
mean?
it can
So,
ever be the
But
same.
it's trust
mm,
important though. Was trust important though? I mean, after that trust
yeah,
is
Yeah,
trust
broken,
is
trust is
important.
important.
But
because that's
I think you have to look at everything that you're walking away from. Let's say they cheated once, right? You really don't know if they did anything else or whatever. But if they really showing changes, look at the amount of time you all spend, whatever you all have invested together, and if you really see, okay, if we make it past this, how we can be. I don't think a lot of people would just leave after the person cheat once. To be
is it
honest, I
ever a
know it
good
sounds
idea?
dumb,
Yeah,
but
Is it ever a
but
good idea to ask that person for play by play? I had some friends who said
boy,
they asked her they said if she didn't suck his give him head, he would have stayed. But he said after she say
That
give him
visual will always stay in your
yeah,
head.
that visual can
he
be
said
there.
No, no, no.
this what he said. He said if it was just sex, okay. But she said he asked her, did you give him head? And she said, yes, I did. She was just being open and trying to be open and honest.
You
And
can
she said,
imagine me going down on you after it and tell you that I've been down on my man. And every time I go down on you, you see me going down on. No, you don't want
okay,
that
fair
in
enough.
your
I can't
head.
deal with that.
so
You don't want that in your head.
Right?
Cohen, would
Don't
that catch
ask.
you? So
I tell
my
you
question
now,
to you,
don't
that's not a
ask.
good. Is it ever a good idea to ask play by play?
No,
No, it
no,
ain't. But I've
no.
been there. I
So
did when
what
I
if?
was in college. I that happened to me, and I still ask certain stuff. I walk around the whole of Halifax in -12 degrees snow. I like it would not stop playing in my mind, and then you start wondering more, and your mind just keep going and going. And bro, don't ask. It happened. Decide whether or not you can deal
Yeah.
with it or just move on. You
And and
cannot
and
do that to yourself.
and and, and Fox, Paris, let me just tell you guys this. When a woman cheat, she don't just cheat no one time. Usually she's cheated on you before, you better be in the same relationship or a different relationship.
Yeah.
Most women are pathological cheat.
That's
No,
not
but no,
true.
but I'm serious.
That's not true. That is not
Most
true.
women
No,
are
it's not.
pathological
No,
cheaters.
it's not. That is
You
not
you
true.
Most
you 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 don't cut your tongue when you talk foolishness like this.
I tell you what a
It's
woman tell
not like
me.
you get burned.
You don't
You
cut
get
your
burned
tongue
and
when
you
you
get
I
talk
burned bad.
foolishness like this.
yes,
So,
You talk
yes,
a lot of
I tell you
fool.
what a woman tell me.
so you
And
said
let
You
me tell
talk
you
a
what
lot
I
of
see it happen on the
fool.
job. I see it
so you
happen on the
saying
job.
so you saying ladies, you saying that's one time. He hit it one time and that's it.
Sometimes that
Nonsense.
one time is on purpose.
Mm, 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 mm.
Fox, a
See,
woman ain't gonna just cheat on you no one time, yeah? Always remember that.
It's the time
that's why
he
if
get
you
catch.
if you if you do the
Okay,
10-inch
put it like
rule,
this.
you don't have to worry
Okay,
about
Fox,
cheating.
put it like this. If you was cheating on your girl, you would have cheated on her and had sex on her one time? No, you'd do that multiple times.
No, man.
Think about it like that. Put it like
No,
that.
man.
Put
Mm-mm.
it
So,
like that.
Dominica,
Hi.
can a relationship ever truly recover from cheating?
I think it could recover if the two persons are willing to work together on whatever costs that individual to go there and cheat in the first place. They willing to go to counseling or do whatever it's needed. I don't think it's going to get back to where it was. Um, Unfortunately, and I only speaking from me personally. Um, Once you hurt me like that, all kind of walls can go up. Even though I'm willing to work on it, and I don't want to have to start over and go somewhere else. Those walls are gonna be up, and they could be up for a long time. And it's either you make it up in your mind that you are gonna be here and be patient with me, or you're gonna have to bounce.
So would this would this, if an incident like this happened, would this be the end of the relationship? Say 5 months after the person cheated. Cohen, I want you to listen to this too. They said 5 months after the person cheated. I want everybody to listen to this. And y'all, everything is going good and lovey-dovey. You take her to Bahama, she, whatever she treats you, or whoever did the cheating, they treated you to Bahama or whatever. You all got a room and everything was good. And you all being intimate, and they accidentally called the other person's name during the intimacy.
No.
No, listen. Everything.
You know what? You know what?
No, listen. Everything is going fine. It's 5 months afterwards. You all back loving each other, and you all, being intimate. And she accidentally called the other person's name during that thing.
Jesus.
Is that the end of it, or could and she said she's sorry, or he said he's sorry? Could it recover after that?
No.
Remember, for 5 months everything was good after the cheating. There's just
Calling
this
another-
A woman call a man name, she got feelings for him.
Calling another
That
name
mean
could be exciting. That could be a turn on.
No, I ain't gonna call another man name because I excited.
Yeah,
That
but
is-
you can call him out name.
that
That mean
mean-
excited for them.
It could be a
Them-
turn on
them
for
two?
me.
they never stop sleeping together. They
Yeah.
still communicate.
That's-
But didn't I just say that
never
to you,
stopped.
Cohen? Didn't I just say that to you? Didn't I just say when a woman cheat on
Oh,
you, she cheat on you
Jesus.
multiple
Oh,
times?
Lord.
Didn't I just? It all goes back to what I said.
Father, help me.
Hold on.
Father, help me.
Let me just read from my Facebook. Hold on. Let me just read from the Facebook. All right. KD said, depends on the level of cheating in most cases. She also said, you never know how you'll handle cheating until the situation presents itself. Mode can say anything. And lastly, calling another man, calling another name during sex is, I'm leaving. That means you've been fantasizing about this girl or man, amongst other things.
Yeah.
So, Cohen,
I agree with that.
this your woman you love.
Mhm.
5 months, everything was good. You see she remorseful. You see she putting the work in. And this one time, because you all been intimate after this, but this one time, you're all in a good, loving, romantic setting, and she made a mistake by calling another person's name during that session. Can you forgive her?
Yeah, because I already had a problem with you messing with the same person before, and now they come up again. Because
Same
in
thing
my
with
mind,
me.
there's nothing she could say to convince me that you are still messing with this nigga.
What if she
Nothing.
said?
So
What if she says, "Listen, I was so happy, and that we're about to get it. I was just thinking about this person, like how he almost cost my relationship."
Well, the relationship go on for good now, so you can thank him again.
Yeah, that over.
Because
That
ain't nothing
over.
happening.
Okay,
Wait,
so
one
y'all
thing
agree
I-
with my
one thing I
comment.
learned-
Y'all agree with my
I ain't
comment.
agree with you.
One
No.
I ain't agree with
cheaters
you.
don't stop cheating. They cheat on you
What-
multiple times. You don't
I
agree
don't
with that,
agree with
Rob? Y'all don't agree with
What
that?
I'll say, I think the most dangerous situations, and this goes for men and women, right? Everybody has that one person that's that nigga or that girl for him. I don't care at what point it was. I
That's
don't
true.
care how
True.
long or I don't care what it is. The only thing you can do, well, only two things: pray you're that person for that person you're dating, or
Yeah.
the person that they have as that person. Pray they don't want nothing to do with your woman or your man, because ain't nothing you could do. Once they come round,
I want to.
eventually they can win that person over. There's nothing you can do.
Is that soul
So-
ties? What would you call that?
I don't even think
Yeah,
it's
they call it
soul
mate.
ties per se, because I don't necessarily believe in soul ties, but I feel as though is a certain feeling and emotion that this one person got from them that was so genuine and strong that every other person is almost like how they describe getting high the first time. You still chasing that high. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can ever get rid of that person. You have to pray that they just ain't interested.
So if that person come around your girl, she might
Ain't nothing you
buckle.
could do.
She might buckle.
There's nothing you can do. She can resist for a little while, but if he's persistent there and she don't try to cut him off completely, like delete him from every single thing, once there's communication, there will always be feelings there. And if something bad happened between y'all, but ain't nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. So I
I
know
agree
it
with that.
sounds bad, but boy,
Oh Lord, well,
I see
won't be-
that happening when
I won't
girls.
be- I won't be the person. I won't be the
male
person who's
best
bad.
friends.
I won't be that person. I won't be the person who has the power, but I don't want that to happen to me.
no.
Yeah.
So boy, it's hard. And the same thing with guys too. Some guys of like a girl who's that girl for them, and
Yeah.
you just have to
No
hope
matter
that
what that
girl
gal
ain't
do,
interested in it.
Right. No matter what
The
that gal
feelings
do,
can
she can
always
always
be there.
come back
You know
to.
what I mean? So Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Here's my last question for the night. Here's the last question for the night. Here's my last question for the night. Is it possible to cheat respectively?
Yeah, I think so. I know it's an oxymoron, but yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
I think
Paz, let me
so
ask you a
too.
question.
As
Would you
long as
consider-
Mary get catch, that you was respectful.
Okay, but let me ask everybody a question on this panel. Is an open relationship or open marriage cheating? Would you consider that cheating?
If the poop,
No.
if everybody knows,
No, because they have an
Right.
agreement.
Okay, but that's the only respectful way for me that you could cheat respectfully.
some people say we treat respectively is not like if a man have a sweetheart, the woman, the sweetheart don't disrespect the wife, don't put nothing discreet, keep it
Right.
in, and he still come home and he does everything like a man is supposed to do in terms of all the bills, and everything is done discreetly. They would consider
Right.
that treating respectively.
Well,
I think
that's
so.
cheating. That's cheating intelligently, not respectively.
No, but
Because you have some
Go ahead,
people
Go ahead.
who in relationships, but it is like, in a sense, if they get catch, they get catch. But like some people, they'll go out with the sweetheart, going on dates and different things like that. I feel like that's disrespectful because you know your situation, right? And you allowing this woman to even disrespect whoever you with. Like, let's say, for instance, in situations where she could say, "Oh well, your woman can't even do that." Like, no, don't talk to my woman. If
Right.
like, so there's different
Know your
ways
role.
you
You
could
gotta
do
know
it. It's
your
still
role.
disrespectful, but
Boundaries.
there's a more respectful way.
But that's what I blame. I blame men for this. If you don't keep if you into that life, if you don't keep your sweetheart in check, you can't really blame the sweetheart. You got to blame the man for that. You supposed to say,
Yeah.
"Listen, it's my wife." You don't disrespect her like that. You know what
I think you should blame the mom for everything.
Oh Jesus.
Why?
Right.
Because you're
So
the
what-
one married. You stepping out.
So what about the woman?
I
No one.
hate when,
So
I
what
hate
when the
when the
woman cheats?
wives come to the
So what
sweetheart
when the woman cheats?
trying to check the sweetheart. No, check your man.
Yeah. So what when the woman cheats?
Sorry? I
So
don't
what
know
when
what
the
women
woman? Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
you.
That's a double
Boy,
standard.
women cheating.
Man,
Sorry.
honestly, women
Hey,
cheat
honey.
just as much as men, man. Y'all just don't get catch as much. That's all it is.
No, but no. And not even that. I think what it is men don't. We cannot. Society don't have a setup that we can't complain like how women can complain.
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's
squeaky wheel
also
gets
true.
the squeaky wheels get the oil. So if you hear women, they're conditioned to be able to complain and be looked at as the victim. When a man complains,
Listen.
hold on. When a man complains, look at it as a little girl or punk. Because the average dude can say, "Hold on, how long you gonna be crying over this girl? We're gonna get another girl. Why you?" So you, as a man, you can't even complain to your boys too long because they can look at you and say, "Bro, listen to me. Stop freaking out there."
Yeah,
So
I think it is a difference because even like, let's say for instance, if I post online right now about a woman cheating, most of the women would be like, "Oh well, he probably did something. He was
What'd he do?
neglecting
What'd he do?
her, or stuff like that." But if it's the other way around, he's just a dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is a difference. It is a difference.
It's a huge difference between. So, Sean, do you have anything to add? Because I'm about to close out.
Well, so honey, I'm about to go shower and clean myself.
Listen, Cohen, thank you for taking time to come out. Yusuf,
No problem, man.
Dominica, Shawnee. I would love for you guys, if you can, join me next week, Wednesday. And you all can
Okay.
come up with a topic too, one or two topics I would like to hear.
I gave you a topic. Are
That
you
was-
ready to date? And you did not come with that.
That question was designed
Dominica
specifically
is
for him
trouble.
or for the whole for
No, that was a question. I sent him a narrative. I don't even know if he read that. And I read it.
To
and
be
I
honest,
thought it
to be
was so
honest,
interesting.
I didn't. Could you hold on before I go? Could you give it what the topic was about? I didn't read it. I ain't gonna lie. I blame
And
all-
basically what it was asking the question, are you ready to date? Are you mentally prepared? Are you financially prepared? Are you spiritually prepared? Are you ready to take on the baggage of another person? Are you ready to take on another person's children? Their baby mommy daddy dramas. Are you ready mentally, physically, and all of that good stuff to date? And if
that's a
you
good
are,
question.
it was a very good question. That's why I thought he was going to review it and then come with that, because a lot of persons, they go into it not being mentally or physically prepared to take on a lot of the things that dating brings with the other person.
Yeah.
I personally feel that I'm not here to fix anybody per se. I think if you come with a whole lot of baggage, I don't know if I willing to. If you got a whole all kind of walls up, you made from the 20 to 30, your peak as a woman is from 20 to 30, and you been making poor choices, been liking the bad boy, you're getting juiced up and doing all kind of foolishness, and when you come to me at say 32, 33, 34, you want me to now fix all that trauma that the
Right.
choices that
She looking for security and stability now. Yeah.
right. To the prime when your breast is sticky, when your belly is out, you got arms, your booty is sticky and all that.
Jesus.
But Jonathan, she was asking you to reflect within yourself. It was
Yes,
a question
exactly.
for
It's a
you.
mental-
It wasn't no question
internal
for nobody
reflection.
the rest
And
of
I'm
you.
answering now. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm ready to date someone who's coming with all that bag with 2-3 PCA.
What about
Hold
your
on,
characteristics
hold
is
on,
ready today?
Huh?
What
Well,
characteristics that
anytime you
you
want to hold
possess?
woman accountable, they're gonna cut you off, bro. But anyhow, I'm saying I don't think I'm ready to date any woman with all that bag with 2-3 picky
Oh,
children.
Jesus of mercy.
Trust me, Shawnee, the choices out here for
Your
men
breast
are
down by
very, very tough.
your breast down by your knees now. And anyhow.
Dominica asked him to give a reflection on the characteristics would make him ready to date. He talked about the woman breast.
Exactly.
No,
this
I'm
is a
saying-
self
Like you cannot look
assessment.
within. I need to
It's
get you
a
a mirror. That's what I can get you for Christmas.
reflection.
I'm
I can get
simply
you a
saying-
mirror.
I'm simply saying I'm not ready to date a woman with a bunch of baggage. So,
But it shouldn't have to do with anybody else. It should have everything to do with you.
Yes.
With you
Yeah,
already.
but you have to remember that
I'm not
dating
ready
go
to
two
date.
ways.
I'm not
That's
ready
like
to
somebody
date.
asking me, "You ready to work?" And I say, "No, I ain't want to work for super value." Nobody asks me nothing with no damn super value. They say, "If you ready to work."
No, it's just not
Yeah,
black
but-
and white
yeah,
like that. You have caveats. You know, black and white like that. I'm ready to date, but you don't come with all the kind of treat picky and churn around me. No.
What the? Dominica.
But Jonathan, we may just have to settle. We may just have to settle.
No, I have
because-
no problem. No. Listen to me. I don't want to date a woman with baby daddy drama. Being real,
Right. But neither me. But when
Yeah,
I
sure.
settle, I probably have to settle for the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah, Cohen. What about you? You
I mean,
He
I
fine, Beyonce. He's straight.
yeah, I straight.
He's straight.
I ain't in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
market no more, so I good.
I have no problem dating a woman with kids, but I ain't dating no woman with road churn and all that stuff. Anyhow, Dominica, what about you? Are you ready to date? Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I am. I'm still doing some internal assessments.
You're on the renovation.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're in the
Hey.
you're in the closet. You ready to date?
I'm trapped in the closet, honey. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready fully. I want us to live in two separate places. Even if I get married, I want you to have your own house and I have my
Oh
own
Jesus,
house. And I
no!
want us.
Oh Lord! Oh
I
Lord!
wanna
Oh
make
Lord!
up.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, but
I wanna
that's the
make
book, Johnny. But
I
Paula,
want
that's
to
the
pick up
book
on
because
Thursday
she
and
say
Friday
dating.
night, please. I love you long time.
Yeah, but Shawnee, I love that because they say date, they ain't say marriage.
No,
So
she
we should have our
said
own
even
separate-
if she gets married, she rather that.
Even if
Yeah.
she get married, and live in two-
But you don't have to get married to do that. You could do that without being married.
no, but he
Bruh.
said even if she got married, she still
She would
want.
rather live
Yeah,
in two different. Boy, trust me, if my woman got to live in a different house, you and my woman.
That ain't make no
I
sense.
ain't
That ain't
dealing
make no
like
sense
that.
being married to
Right.
you.
Yeah,
But I
I
don't
like
mind
us
us
to be
dating
neighbors.
or being in a relationship and we live in a separate house. That's how it should be.
You
with
know,
being
I
married.
encountered that the same week. I have a friend. He is married, and him and his wife, they are going through issues. And he said to me, "I'm not prepared to sweetheart my wife because she wants to live inside her father's house and come and sleep by him on the weekends." And I asked him, "How does that work?"
she got a sweetheart. Eh?
I don't know how that work.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
don't make no sense.
I don't know.
That's a-
But
that's a
listen,
bunch of BS.
Sound like a child too.
listen.
What's
Child don't have a house.
Listen,
Child don't have
Yeah.
that.
Well, these are-
Child don't
these
go
are-
back home and live with their daddy if they married.
listen,
Child don't go
listen.
back home and live with their daddy if they married.
You only
Listen.
know that woman sneaking out for 10 inches in the night. Y'all
That's
didn't
what I'm
realize that
thinking.
yet?
That's what I'm saying. But listen,
So why you gotta go live with your daddy if that's the case? Why don't go live with the man?
She probably sleeping with her daddy.
Oh,
Man,
Jesus.
let-
End the show. End the
Let's end
show.
this show.
Hold on.
End the show, please.
Listen. Once again, I thank everybody for coming on.
Oh, Jesus.
I would love for you guys to come on next week, Wednesday at 8:00. Join us live. Let's sing with the daddy. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So all have a nice
What's
night,
his
eh?
name? Dominic,
man.
though? Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in
man.
trouble.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night.
Enjoy y'all
Good night.
life.
And
Y'all holiday as well.
Do you know it? What? Party over here. Anyhow, I go on there.
Good night.
Good night.